Thursday, October the 21st. People in Bangkok are asking when the flood will come, because from reports in the past few days, the flow of water coming from the north and northeast are now channeling through Chao Phraya River. And I heard on radio this morning, the Director General of the Irrigation Department said he's very worried about the water level in the Lop Buri River.
Yes.
In fact, the suburban areas, Lop Buri, Pathum Thani, are already seeing rising water levels.
Yes, in fact, the authorities have declared Pathum Thani a flood disaster province.
Already? That soon,
just,
huh?
Just a moment ago, the entire province had been declared flood disaster zone already. But for Bangkok, I think what we have heard is that we should be worried between October 23rd to October 27th.
And now
that will be the time when the waters from the north combine with the sea level to be rising at that period.
Yeah, but the situation in the worst hit provinces like Korat, Ayutthaya, and all this, what's the latest?
The situation remains the same. The Prime Minister today, he visited Lop Buri and he gave a long interview on the situation. He said that what worries him is the possibility of more downpours in the region.
Yeah.
If there's no more rain, it should be okay, but the flood level, it will take some time to recede, because in many areas, he said, this is the worst situation in 50 years or 60 years.
Wow. Then the situation remains unpredictable, because if the rain comes again, then
we have to go back to Korat again or to Chayapum again, which are still very in a serious situation. But it is only that the water is not rising doesn't mean that the situation has come back to normal.
And most of the dams are overfilling, right?
The dams situation are not that bad today as it was yesterday or 2 days earlier. But still, the situation is not that. It's still very unpredictable at the moment.
What is the latest death toll?
15, give or take a couple, because there are some accidents that authorities said that could not be related or could be related to the flood.
But I understand the farmland has been badly damaged in a few provinces, and it could have affected the production of rice this year.
Yes, the Thai Chamber of Commerce said today that it could take 0.2% of the GDP this year.
So it's quite substantial.
Substantial, and the overall damage could rise to about 20 or 30 billion baht this year. Agriculture and tourism and industrial products.
From what the Prime Minister said, what would be the longest period from now before we can see a turning point in the flood situation?
It depends on how as we discussed earlier, it depends on whether there will be some more downpours in the affected area or not. But he said something today. He said that the situation doesn't warrant the setting up of an emergency center yet. He said that the Department of Disaster Mitigation and Prevention is still able to cope with the situation. And it's strange, because a lot of people are asking why the government doesn't set up like a center to coordinate this relief effort. And this is what the Prime Minister is trying to explain, that okay, we should let the provinces handle the situation by themselves, and if they need anything, they can just make a demand to the central government, so that it can anything that is needed can be sent to the province immediately. So it's quite a strange way of handling the situation.
It is because in previous incidents like this, the government will set up a central coordinating center at least to make sure that food supplies, assistance will be distributed in an effective manner.
That's been rumblings of complaints already. We've seen it on Twitter and on some TV interviews.
Well, I haven't seen the opposition party taking up the challenge against the Prime Minister.
Not yet.
It's a great opportunity for the opposition, Thai party, to go out and say, you see, the government has failed. Now we are really helping you.
Actually, they can't even scrutinize the way the Prime Minister is dressed during his visit to flood-hit areas.
Right.
Actually, many of us have noticed why he still haven't rolled up his sleeves. But okay, maybe it's the way he like to dress himself. So, but anyway, there's a lot of people are complaining about seeing only the private sector. Like a TV station or social media groups coming to the flood-hit area, but they haven't seen that much presence of the government.
Why has the government failed, or has the Democrat Party failed to, seize the opportunity? Because this is the Northeast. This is where the Democrat Party is the weakest in any election. Now it's a golden opportunity for the Democrats to show that they care about the Northeastern voters. Why? Why haven't they?
Yes, it's not just about a political vote. It's also about a reconciliation as well. It's a great opportunity to show those people that the whole country should care about each other.
So they're not doing it.
They may be doing it, but the magnitude of this crisis may be unprecedented. We have to give them that. It's very unprecedented.
So maybe in the next few days, the Prime Minister will realize that a golden opportunity has been missed, and who knows, they might restore the confidence of the people by really taking some real action. We shall see.